two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So LSU's offense will have the football first. This series has been built on tight games, but LSU destroyed that line of thinking by blowing out the Tide last season.
I really feel like LSU is one of the few programs in the country that on paper matches up very well with the Crimson Tide year after year. And last year, David, we saw all of those athletes make so many plays.
So many athletes. Not only did they match up, they got to celebrate. That game was early because it was a blowout. They got to celebrate, and Alabama didn't like it. I look for this rivalry game to be heated. Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
On third down, he drops to throw. Steps away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game. And he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the running back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the ground, it's Yoder. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off the play fake. Couldn't find anyone open here. He'll live to find another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
from the gun, running back on the move. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Give to the running back. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy? Offensive coordinator, run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding.
So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fine with it.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put into the secondary on the right. He's up, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Thunder.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA from the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Makes the catch. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Alabama pushing the tempo.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. He'll do it himself. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 21 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. They get to the line quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Pulls it in. It's Harbor. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On the screen, he's brought down at the 38-yard line. And 1st down for the offense.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. LSU quick to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. With the run on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he makes the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score. And
ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Snap in the shotgun. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's complete to the left. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position for them.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Looking to throw on third. Gets it out fast. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grab behind the line. It's Harbor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. And what do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Play action on first down. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game.
There he goes! Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Caught over the middle. It's Rice. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. going to work on second down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release by the QB. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Up-tempo for the offense. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They want to run it left here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Trying play action. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's chopped. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalty.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Lacey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it to him on the screen. Inside the 35. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Headed to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got an open man.
And how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Handoff to the single running back. Touchdown LSU! They move on top here in the 4th.
And And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown time. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. There he goes to the right. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 27 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they finally game down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nice move to keep running. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Bring in the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. And he's dragged down. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
Fourth down coming up.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll keep it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Off the play fake. He wants it all. Into the end zone. Touchdown! And now just 1 point away from the tie.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The hand to the running back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Unloads to the right. Snags it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the lead here in overtime. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Slings it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.